Welcome to r, whoosh, the subreddit where people make fun of other stupid people for not getting jokes. Let's begin. A dedicated father protecting his daughter's ears during the Blitz in 1941. That's a responsible, caring father. 4 meters. Who is going to let him know that is Ramsey Gordon? When you laugh at animals for getting hurt or tortured, you should seek help. R, whoosh. You do realize it's fake, right? The bird is fake. It's safe for laughter. I hope so. Do we know for sure? Yes. Shows a link. People who born deaf. How's your inner voice sound, or you just speak sign long in your head? What a silly post, they can't hear you. Downvoted. Was this a joke or do you have challenges thinking properly? The question was posed to the deaf, not blind. Me poisoning myself to death with lab chemicals after I fail chemistry. Water. Day 121 and still no tomatoes. WTF. It's sweet, you dumbass. What is your favorite and or least favorite thing to see in a fantasy novel or movie/show? I hate when fantasy novels aren't realistic. Magic doesn't exist. Isn't that the whole point of fantasy though? The fantasy genre where you look into a whole different world from our own with things that sometimes wouldn't usually exist. This includes magic and monsters and all. R, whoosh. Biden gay. How do you know? Have you ever sucked his pee-pee? 'Cause you can't be sure until you do. It's called a joke. I know. I am adding on to it. Oh sry. R, whoosh. I deserve that. Never leaving to return you up? Not sure what you're planning there, but lmao. Never gonna give you up. You just got rickrolled. r/WOOOOSH. Schmug face. I just reposted. I have a question though. What are fries? All pretty much thin chips. Is it me or did you not get the joke? sh.t. Go on, WOOOOSH me. If you say so. R, whoosh. Damn, 144,155.2 terabytes? You could download Modern Warfare, Cold War, and a third game with all the space. Not DAF, but maybe Rocket League. No. With that much you could download every damn game in the world. How the hell did you get that much storage? No, you can't. Best is 2 codes and Subnautica. 114,115 terabytes equals 1,141,150 gigabits. Gigabytes to download the entire Halo saga is 65 gigs. You could download that 17,556 times 2. R, whoosh. I think there is a leak in your tub. How did you come up with that conclusion based off this pictures? I wouldn't even know if there's a leak. Just seems like water is overspilling. R, whoosh. WTF, do potatoes give iron ingots now? Ores changed a bit in the new update. That's raw iron. There's also copper now and the ores have new textures. All part of the cave update that isn't fully out yet. If Earth isn't flat. Why are cars like this? And not like this? 'Cause you idiot. I can't get reasonable arguments against this. Yeah. R, whoosh. Nobody, absolutely no one, not a single soul on this earth. Russia. That's an Australian tank. Probably modification of a Russian T-72, or 80. And this is decently not in Australia. You can't be the rear of either. The T-80 has exhaust in the middle, and the T-72 has an escape hatch, nor could it be the front of the hull. The turret is very distinctively that of the later T-80 variants, but weirdly enough I'd place my bet on that being a T-64/R/whoosh. This is illegal. The words here are something very illegal and unusual. Sorry to say it's not illegal. I swore at 6. R, whoosh. So glad I decided to look this foreign word for me, coprophagus, up. You could have derived it from words you know. phage from phagocytor anthropophage, and copros from co-producer, even if the second part of the compound irritatingly isn't Greek but Latin, from dux or ducere. I'm thinking co-producer comes from sticking co onto producer. The resemblance to copro is likely a coincidence. You've still failed to explain what the word means. Well, maybe you could have. I, on the other hand, had no idea lol. Oh, that makes sense. I was scratching my head about using ice cubes as a unit of measure, was about to write it off as a weird American boulder the size of a small washing machine type thing. So, this thread clarified my confusion on the topic, but you have created some additional confusion for me. What do you mean by boulder the size of a small washing machine? 1. What do you define a boulder as? The smallest rock I would call a boulder is about half the size of even the smallest washing machine I have seen. 2. How much do your washing machines vary in size? 3. What other things do you measure in washing machines, or other household appliances? Full disclosure, I am a US icon. I feel it unfair to the entire continent of South America, not to mention our neighbors Canada and Mexico, to call myself just an American, though would you identify as just European/Asian? I'm not expatriated, you are. It's a mix of this posting. Now I hate to whoosh you, but that's pretty much the joke. Check out the posts the other guy linked for the source material. Bet your Tesla can't do that. You could easily add a mod like this to a Tesla lol. It's just hydraulics, but why would you? Tesla is too luxe for some stupid hood shit like this. Oh my god. Culture levels are too high in here. Nudge nudge. Wanna know what else is too high? Wink wink. Ayo, I don't swing that way. 8 bro, I respect that. I was just joking. Is that R, woos I smell? If you turn 113, are you a teenager? No. Why would you be? R, whoosh. Read a book. Idiots. Learn grammar. Stupid. Learn grammar too loud. Idiots at least insult us properly. Poor English demeans your effort. Now everyone look at them. Look at them and laugh. Damn, he really bounced on the landing. I thought I was going to have to watch the Stanley Cup playoffs to see a bad bounce. That's actually normal. It's a little known fact that a professional basketball does not in fact bounce, but it's the floor that makes it bounce. Since it's unrealistic to think amateurs are going to have this specialized flooring, they make the public release basketballs bouncy, which leads to the confusion. That's really interesting. Do you have a source on that I could read more on? The Wikipedia page n.wikipedia.org weblink/basketball_ball only talks about differences between indoor and outdoor basketballs, but makes no mention of bouncing ability. He's fucking with you all. It looked like a setup, Mr. Anderson. I was looking through your account and you need to stop making yourself an easy target. You might also consider taking self-defense classes. If you looked through my profile, you'd know I live in rural northern Canada and don't purposely piss people off. I don't see anyone driving 5+ hours north of Toronto just to jack me for my 15-year-old Toyota 19. I get what you're saying, but trust me. I wasn't the target. Seeing as this was 100 to 150 meters away from my home at the end of the video, they did a pretty shitty job. Could have just blocked me in my own driveway. At a time of flicking dumbass. Bruh, that was a Matrix reference. I got the Mr. Anderson, but holy fuck. Okay, wait, yes, I get it now. The whole comment was a reference. See you all in R, whoosh. Fan, what's a lug? Sorry for my ignorance. The only word I think I got is L, that stands for playable. Why would the L stand for playable? In a Lego sub. R, whoosh. 10,000 fists. I have the power. That make me feel a little disturbed. Sorry, frown. I once backed into a fire hydrant because whoever designed the parking lot I was in decided it was a good idea to pave around it. It was directly behind the parking spot I was in, and it was obviously too short to be visible while looking out my rear windshield. I guess hitting a kid would be worse, but man was I furious. Hitting a fire hydrant is worse, I think. A kid would barely dent the car and probably not even scratch the paint. Right, but hitting a child could hurt the child. Whoosh.